What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for the Premier League game at home against Arsenal. Of course, our rescheduled game because we got to the Carabao Cup final and ultimately went on to win it. So we'll be previewing that game. But before we crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then make sure you help support my channel by subscribing, pressing that red button, pressing the bell, and putting your push notifications on. You can also find my social media links, my Twitter and Instagram, which you can find in the description below and popping up on screen too if you want to go and follow me on there if you so wish. You can also find my email in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And don't forget also, leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below with your score and team prediction from this game. So it's 11th of March, 7:30 PM kickoff time because the Champions League game's on. That's why we're kicking off a little bit earlier, but I'll be honest, I prefer the earlier kickoffs. Means things that finish a bit early. It means everyone gets home a bit earlier. So all in all, good is good, particularly on a midweek game. So yeah, I think that's good, a good idea in my opinion. The Etihad Stadium live on Sky Sports if you cannot get to the game. You can also pick up cheaper tickets for this game if you signed up to uni days and you are a student. Then you can pick up tickets. I think they're about 25 quid. So if you can get down to the stadium, then why not? But yeah, we're under the lights. We're needing a response to the match after the Derby Day disappointment. We're needing a response, and it'll be a good football spectacle, I am sure. Now, I'm sure we're going to be in for a really good game here. It might not be as high scoring as some of our other games that we've had this season, last season, and the season before, but we'll be in for a good quality contest because we've got two very similar styles of football. Mikel Arteta knows Pep Guardiola, knows what to expect. He's been learning from him like his apprentice, learning his ways, how to play the football. He'll know the cracks, he'll know the insides and outs of everything that happens at Manchester City. He'll know the strengths, he'll know the weaknesses, so it will be interesting to see how he tries to go about that and seeing if Pep tries to counter against anything that he might not have told Arteta. And on the other hand, Pep Guardiola has spent a lot of time around Mikel Arteta. He'll know the insides and outs of him as a person, how he's developing as a coach, that he might think that there's certain things that he's not exploited as of yet. He'll of course be analysing and watching how Arsenal have played since Mikel has taken over at Arsenal. So I reckon we'll be in for a very good show here. Not an even contest here because I think City's got a stronger squad, and I'm confident if we can make this game about quality, then we can win this game, because I feel like City's squad is stronger than Arsenal's, but I do feel like Arsenal have more to play for, more desire to win going into this game, because it's the same as the derby. City don't need to win this game. It's not going to affect our season any one bit if we don't win this game, but it will impact Arsenal's, and so they're going to have to want to win, and I feel like City need to turn up, and because of that Derby Day disappointment, I'm hoping that City can have the motivation there to be able to turn up, make it about quality, and be able to prove a point and show that we have got one of, if not the strongest squad in England to go and put in a good performance and pick up them 3 points. And of course, it's ideal preparation. I say this all the time, but the best way to prepare for the big games in the Champions League, like the one we've got next week against Real Madrid, is to play quality oppositions like Manchester United, like the Arsenals, and be able to pick up a rough idea of where we're at, so we can then learn our lessons before the game against Real Madrid, so we can go in and put in a really solid performance, because that's the one strength I feel the Premier League has, is it's got an abundance of quality, and there's always going to be lessons learnt. So it's good in being able to prepare, but we need to prepare properly, because if we don't, it's going to be really difficult for us. And I say that because if there's not a desire there and we start losing games, the worst possible preparation you can have for big games against Real Madrid is to come on the back of a poor run of form. And so we need to step it up. We need to show what we are capable of. Now, just having a look at the best areas of Manchester City, I have identified midfield and attack being an area that Man City can really exploit from Arsenal. So I'm saying that City's midfield and attack can hurt Arsenal because I don't think that their defence is very good, is what I'm saying there. They've got David Luiz in there. I fancy my chances being able to run at him, and I know that if City can get that right and be able to exploit how Arsenal want to play and put them under pressure, have them sitting deeper, it's not something I would associate with being being able to play very pretty football is being able to have the quality there to be able to get the nitty-gritty, to be able to dig in and really defend and keep City out. So I'm confident if we can run at them, we can stretch that pitch, make it nice and big, then be able to tire Arsenal's legs and put their backs against the wall, so to speak, and be able to put them under pressure. Unfortunately for us, though, the key player in being able to just, like the puppet master, be able to pick everything apart and see everything that's happening in front of him is Kevin De Bruyne, and he is a doubt for this game. And if I'm honest with you, I would not start him even if he was fit to go, because he's just so important to us that we need him back. If he's fit to go on the bench, I'd put him on the bench, give him 10-15 minutes just to start getting his match prep up, and then give him a start against Burnley at the weekend. But I'm not too sure he's going to make it back for this game. Apparently Laporte's a doubt too. These are players that perhaps we could be seeing them feature against Burnley, possibly coming off the bench, but I reckon this game might just be too short. But De Bruyne and Laporte are training. We may see them feature, we may not. I'm just wondering if City are going to try and do something different here. I'm wondering if we're going to go possibly 3 at the back again, just to try and counter what Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta know about each other and try and keep them second-guessing it, so to speak. And I'm wondering if we're going to try and change up a formation or not. I don't think that we will. It's just an idea and putting out there that that possibly could happen. And if so, who would be that extra centre-back? Would it be Rodri and we see Gundogan going into defensive midfield? Could it be, and something I have called for in the match analysis that I did against Manchester United, possibly seeing something out of the ordinary, like seeing Eric Garcia start? I would like to see that. But yeah, Leroy Sane, in terms of team news for City, will not be featuring in this game. He's slowly starting to get better. I don't reckon we'll see him again in a City shirt until after the international break at the end of March. I won't see him again until April, I don't think. But he's getting there. It's just when you're coming back from a real serious injury, it does take time to be able to get up to where he needs to be. But I'm sure Sane will want to get on that pitch again, because he'll want to be selected for the upcoming European Championships in the summer. So yeah, we're waiting for him to come back. But this is our game in hand, and it's second. We're still sitting there nice and comfortable for us at this moment in time. Liverpool, they're just needing 2 wins now to be able to win the Premier League, so that's pretty much a foregone. And we know that if City lose this game, Liverpool only need 1 win. And we know that if City lose the game against Burnley as well, and that's 3 losses in a row and is terrible preparation for that match against Real Madrid, then Liverpool will be the Premier League champions this weekend. So we need to try and delay their victory. Obviously it's going to come at some point. Just try and delay it for as long as possible and keep things going for as long as possible for our own preparation going forward into this season. It is our game in hand, though, and we know that if we can win this game, then second place, it's near enough looking like it's probably going to be Manchester City's. If we lose this game, then Leicester will be fancying their chances. But top 4 in terms of Man City, I mean, I'd be very surprised if we finish outside the top 4, if I'm completely honest. I mean, the Premier League hasn't been what it is, but there's still a lot of quality there and they can hurt. And if City go on a big slump, and I'm talking like a slump that you wouldn't expect, then obviously I'd start calling into question top 4. But at the moment as it is, we look pretty comfortable in second place. But yeah, for Arsenal though, Torreira, he's out for the season. I'm just wondering where they're going to go for now into attack. Bellerin starting to come back for them too. But the biggest question I think comes in terms of Mesut Ozil. What are Arsenal going to do with Mesut Ozil? Will Arteta be able to change things, put a little bit more pace there to try and hurt Manchester City on the counter-attack, or is he going to try and use ball control with Ozil there? And the thing with Ozil is he needs to trap back, he needs to help his team out. If he does do that, then Arsenal's got themselves a wonderful player, but he does have a bad habit of not doing that and kind of making things all about Mesut Ozil. And so I feel like if we could put Arsenal under pressure for a good chunk of the game, so I'm talking like 15-20 minute spells where City get on top, I'm quietly confident that Mesut Ozil will become more and more disinterested in the game. And I think he's a quality player, and if he's disinterested in the game and we can get a goal in that first 15-20 minutes, I'm talking, then we can put Arsenal under pressure. As always, any Premier League game, first goal is crucial. So yeah, that's my thoughts. For Arsenal's team though, I'm expecting probably to see Pepe starting. He's a nice quick player, Nicolas Pepe, so I reckon he'll probably be starting. And with that in mind, possibly we might be seeing Lacazette starting along with Aubameyang. Again, more quick players, but if not, we might see Martinelli. Like I said, we could see Ozil slotting into like the central part of the attacking midfield role for them. But other than that, I don't think there's too much quality there. I don't think the Arsenal squad is what Mikel Arteta would like it to be. Give him a season or two, give him a good transfer, give him a couple of good transfer windows, then he'll have the squad back playing probably how he wants with the style of football. At the moment, it literally is, I hate using this term, but it is a transition period for Arsenal at this moment in time. How much money Arteta will be given to spend, though, is a different matter. So young players being bred through is always going to be important. But like I said before, David Luiz starting at centre-back, I fancy if City can run at him and put him under pressure, then we can obviously go and make things happen. Of course, Aguero does have a past with David Luiz, but I'm not too sure if we'll be seeing Aguero starting in this game. And of course, I've got Leno in net, who I think is a good quality keeper. So yeah, it's an important test this for Manchester City. It's a difficult home game that we've got. It's a good preparation for us against Real Madrid, but moving forward, I mean, score prediction, it's difficult. It's one of them, like, my heart's telling me 2-1 Manchester City, we can get them 3 points. But to be honest with you, I reckon it could be really close. It could swing either way in this game, and I reckon it'll be a 0. So I'm going to go for, possibly, if it's more sensible from me, would be to 1-0 Manchester City. We can make it happen, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Arsenal sneak the game 1-0. And my betting tip actually sounds really boring, but you probably get some good odds on 2 attacking teams, possibly 0-0 and the 2 teams cancelling each other out. So yeah, love to know your thoughts that in the comments below. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you, and I've gone for Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Mendy left back. Nice and quick from City there. Fernandinho, Otamendi starting at centre back, Rodri, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva to sit in the midfield. Couldn't rule out, possibly Bernardo Silva sitting on the bench, and possibly seeing Mahrez or Phil Foden starting centrally, and then going out wide. I've gone for Mahrez, Sterling and Jesus. I just feel like Bernardo Silva could do with a bit of a rest, and I was really impressed when Mahrez came on and Jesus came on at Old Trafford that I would give them a start into this game, and of course seeing a little bit more squad rotation from Manchester City. So there we go, that has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up, so I know that you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below with your score and team prediction for this game. Don't forget also, you can find my social media links in the description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Subscribe if you're new around here and enjoying all of the football and Manchester City content, aiming for 6,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be much appreciated, and I'll see you all again for the next video, which will be my match reaction and match analysis of this game, and fingers crossed we can respond and get 3 points. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.